Hello and welcome to the Screen to Screen Selling.
Yeah, all right, we're going to get started here. Not going to do the long intro music or anything like that. This is going to be one of these sessions is a little bit up close and personal. I want to try to figure out like where your mindset is with some of these things, because I tell you what, like the game has changed, right? The game has changed on how you show up on a Zoom meeting. And I'm telling you right now, like, you know, in right now in life, right? This is the world that we live in. And so you have this little box, right? This little box, which is your live camera feed, right? It's your live camera feed that you can put your experience inside. And how do most people show up? They show up with a webcam, right? That's it. And then their background and their surroundings or their tools do not set themselves up for a productive environment, right? And so, like, what's the cost of that? What's the cost of keeping somebody waiting in order to find a specific website that you know that you're going to use during a conversation, right? Or what's the cost of keeping somebody waiting to pull up some sort of visual that demonstrates why either you have a superior product or service, or that gives a quick answer, right? A visual answer to a common question that gets asked inside of your process. And so if we start to think about, right, like what can we fit inside of this webcam, it totally changes the game, right? So like yesterday, I know I'm sorry, I'm not supposed to. Yesterday, I delivered a session for the National Speakers Association, right? And it wasn't on screen to screen selling, it was on voice assistance. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, cool, new content and new delivery. Let's truly bring some innovation here to the table, right? But what many people didn't realize going into is like in the last month, I'd been working like really like inside of the workshop, tweaking, improving lighting, video, sound, interactivity, channels, all of these different things that can fit inside of this little square that we have, right? And so what I encourage you to do is really think about how you show up inside the square and what type of experience that you can create for other people. And I know like there's so many buzzwords that are out there as far as innovative and trends and like we are the leader of innovation, but like, are you? Right? Are you? Like, if you still just have a virtual background, just basic, like you don't set yourself apart. Like everybody has one right now, right? Like you want to take it to the next level, do green screen animation inside of your virtual background. If you want to be able to demonstrate like websites in a way that's like super fast and not annoying, like, you know, we showed this the other day, like, boom, you're right into it. And so now I can go through and show Alexa skills if you want to talk about Alexa skills, but I'm not going to pull up that visual, right? I'm not going to pull up that visual unless it's necessary for the conversation. And I know like the problem with so much that I see in this environment, right? As people pull up their slide deck and they hit the arrow button, or they go back and forth between camera and screen and their PowerPoint, and that's it, right? No, no. I mean, yeah, okay, that worked, right? Like 10 years ago, if you had a Facebook profile, you were probably an innovator. No one was sending messages privately to one another on Facebook. Now everybody's on Facebook. Everybody's on it. How do you set yourself apart? And I think really what you have an opportunity is to at least just watch, see somebody doing. Say, hey, Doug, how'd you do that? Right? How do you get into this in a way that's productive? You know, I think even like there's different webcams, there's different situations. Like I'm not going to pull up something that's going to be clunky. I'm going to like look and say, how does my participant experience if it's clunky? You know, I'm not going to like, okay, so I have this real handy, right? Because it's unplugged, but I have another Alexa device that I demonstrate during like a program that I'm not gonna like say, okay, let me move this stuff around and like let me get it all situated and make sure that I don't pull or yank out a cord in order to be able to access this, right? So if I wanted to go to like my document camera, right, I just pull it up right here. I just pull it up right here. It's inside of the live camera feed, right? And I can talk about this, but I'm not going to talk about this unless you want to talk about it or you want to shift gears. I'm shifting gears with you. Fast, time to task. Stop keeping people waiting. Stop delivering a mediocre experience. Like if you want to invest in your clients, invest in yourself. What's so awesome is how some groups are taking the lead on this, taking it serious, and others are just waiting. Well, let's see what the market's like when it comes back. Well, you know what? Yeah, business will continue, right? I should say as usual, but customers are going to have a different expectation, right? They're when they see this, they're gonna be like, I'm not going back to your bobblehead behind just a regular green screen. Right. So I just encourage you to kind of follow along, type some comments and stuff that kind of resonates with you. Everybody's on Zoom now. There's no differentiation in that. But how you show up in this meeting, boy, I'm really excited for you and your future and the innovation that you're able to create based upon what's just demonstrated here. So, stay tuned for more of these episodes. If you're not already, click the subscribe notification where you kind of follow these live feeds. And so then that way you don't like say, oh gosh, I missed it or wasn't able to, ask a question or whatever it might be. So, um, I mean, you remember where you where you heard Zoom first. You're seeing this like boom, here we go. Let's have some fun. So hope you all have a wonderful day. Hope you stay warm. Or I guess more stay cool. It depends on what part of the hemisphere you are. God bless. Take care.